Today's reaction is going to be a little interesting because I'm reacting to somebody who doesn't really like reactors, and that is JacksFilm, old school YouTuber. I've actually met Jack before and his wife, very super sweet people. So I want to make it very, very clear. I am reacting to a JacksFilms video. Go subscribe to Jack if you like this content. I am judging this video solely off the thumbnail and title, which is YouTube has a creator problem. Now, I do believe this is to promote something else, which I've already signed up for, but I didn't watch the video because I was like, I kind of want to react to it. So yeah, I'm doing the one thing Jack probably hates me doing, but giving credit where credit is due. This is a JacksFilms video. Let's go ahead and see what it's all about.
If you're a creator on YouTube trying to get discovered,
That's me.
Good luck. It's an
Yeah, that's true.
oversaturated platform that tends to boost already popular and successful channels. Hey, let's go to the trending tab and see what's trending today.
A VTuber graduating.
Whoa, hold on, Jack. I obviously I cut you off, so I don't know what you're about to say. You have to give Garagura her respect, okay? She has some of the most iconic freaking VTuber moments of all time. A lot of people say she's the reason why the LA Dodgers won the World Series. So let's not just say some VTuber, okay? Know your history, Jack. Let's not
I think
shut down
YouTuber
them.
Lil Wayne.
Okay, that one, no one cares.
Look at the view counts of all these shorts. This is your competition, right? You're competing against accounts that already get millions and millions of views.
Yes.
Like Pointy McGee over here. I'm sorry, this is egregious. NBA on TNT and NBA? No, you can't both be trending. Pick one. Markiplier, he's great, but do we have to trend him again?
But let's give some respect to Markiplier, okay? I didn't watch his content, but allow Markiplier, OG YouTube. Well, I don't know. He's probably new G YouTuber, but also PewDiePie is considered OG. So I don't know. Maybe he is OG. Give him some respect, okay, Jack? I mean, look, if a Jack freaking Films video made it to the trending page, I think people would be like, yeah, Jack's trending. Not be like, fucking Jack's trending over here. Come on. It's Markiplier. Give him some respect.
Oh my god. Who's Embre? Presley versus Lele Lele.
Okay, this is a whole bunch of... There's a whole bunch of nonsense going on here. We're gonna 2-time speed it, Jack.
Versus
okay?
Embre. Guess the
Sorry.
host. I don't Beyonce.
I don't know if this is disrespect.
Coachella, good YouTuber.
Okay, finally, he's talking about something.
They can be a
All right, here
little
we go.
intimidating, but being discovered is only half the battle. Let's say your videos get noticed. You start to blow up. That's a good thing, right? Well, now you have to worry about channels stealing your work, making all the money off of your work,
I'm doing
taking
that.
credit for your work. And this is such a widespread problem.
But remember, this is a JacksFilms video, ladies and gentlemen. Go subscribe to JacksFilm. Give all the credit to JacksFilms, please. JacksFilms, don't be mad at me. JacksFilms.
That I've dedicated a whole ass channel to it, where we cover spam channels, scam channels, and react channels that print money off of other creators' content. The silver lining, though, is that we have a lot of fun with it via Bad Reactor Bingo, which we play live with thousands of you guys almost every Friday.
I will say, it's funny, because, I agree with what Jack's doing here. He's calling out the reactors. Granted, I'm doing exactly what he hates. I've said that at the start of this video. But Jack uses this React bot, and he's targeting one problem with YouTube, which is React content that doesn't give credits to creators, and people that just repost content and steal it, which I agree with a lot of it. I do think, although I am a reaction channel, I do think I react a little bit more morally than most people. I do kind of always say, go subscribe to the creator, all that jazz, which some people don't. But his React bot, I would say, because let me just show you. Although you can argue that JacksFilms does it, some of this video right here, that is this robot begs for mercy kind of thing, it's just slop. It's just straight slop. There's not really anything good. Now, you could argue, if you actually watch this video right here, you'll know that he paid people to create the bot. He did the work behind the bot and all that jazz, which is nice. But not everybody's going to watch this video and then watch this video. But this video right here, I would argue, is part of what's really shitty about YouTube, because using bots to make content, I think, is kind of just as bad content as reacting. If anything, maybe even worse, because there's not really a human element there. Granted, I think Jack also does react content. So, he obviously doesn't have 100% problem with it. He just wants people to get credit. But I will say he is participating in something with ReactBot and making content like that I think is just as bad. That's just my own personal opinion. But let's get back to what he's trying to talk about. But before we do, remember, this is a JacksFilms video. Go subscribe to JacksFilms.
But we also do a segment where we feature good creators who want the recognition. We give them a shout out and direct traffic their way. Tens of thousands of creators have submitted their work in the hopes that they get featured here. Because these featured segments
That's a lot.
work. Their numbers go up. And I've even had a couple of you guys come and tell me that you were able to become a YouTube partner after a feature.
Okay, I'm going to finish the video. I have more to say about that because so look, inside baseball stuff here. Jack, this is a video that's not going to happen anymore because Jack kind of stopped doing this. Jack was doing that featured thing for a while. I think he got away from it on that JacksFilms thing. I was actually going to follow Jack doing that for a whole year and then see if people actually benefited from it, because there's a lot that goes into, I think, the whole reaction content and the hate against it. There's a lot of misinformation, I think, involved with it. I think some people are right, some people are wrong. Some people are right and wrong, to be honest. I don't know if Jack's, I don't know if I agree with everything he's saying, but let's just keep going with the video.
And that is an amazing thing for me to hear. But I want to do more. And that's why we're launching Credit the Creators, a free weekly newsletter dedicated to shining a spotlight on deserving
This is a cool
creators.
idea.
Each newsletter includes a helpful tip for creators.
By the way, this is what I said I already did. When I saw this video originally, I went straight to his, it's like the first thing you see in the description. I checked it out. I signed up for it. I actually tried being on his original feature the creator thing. I didn't know there was that many damn people trying to be on it, so there's a reason why. But I did this as well, just to kind of up the ante, and then we'll see what happens.
A featured creator
channel,
of the week that takes you straight to their work. And the coolest part, 4 nominees for readers to vote on to choose the next week's featured creator.
There's my dog.
Credit the Creators is for 2 audiences, really.
That's pretty cool.
Creators who want to get recognized and viewers who are just looking for more stuff to watch that they otherwise wouldn't find. If you want to subscribe to our newsletter, or you want to submit your own content in the hopes of getting featured,
I will put this in the description of this video because I actually think this is a really good idea. I know a lot of people don't like newsletters. A lot of people don't really read emails. But I have been kind of getting in the habit of checking out interesting newsletters that I check out personally. This one I think is pretty good, especially if you are somebody that's like, I miss old YouTube. I want YouTube that's not all like Mr. Beast videos. Yeah, you should definitely sign up for something like this. I signed up for it. I submitted for it. We'll see what happens.
You can do both at creditthecreators.com.
But I do think it's a good
Link
concept.
in the description
My dog
below,
agrees.
and if I'm really good, possibly pinned in the comments. Now, I know that a newsletter isn't incredibly sexy, but this is the exact thing that I wish I had when I was just starting out on YouTube almost 20 years ago. Ew. In fact, some of my earliest videos got featured on Yahoo Video, and that's how a lot of people found out about my channel. So a feature can go a long way. And that's what I hope we can do with Credit the Creators. Be the next Yahoo Video. So if you're interested, please go to the website because we can't really start until we have some submissions from willing creators. If you make stuff online and you wish you had more eyes on it, please send it our way. And if you don't make stuff, but you're sick of watching the same 5 YouTubers all the time, subscribe to our newsletter.
I agree with that.
CreditTheCreators.com. Thank you. Okay, update time. Podcast. Where's the podcast?
Okay, I think this is probably just going to be his own personal stuff. I really kind of wanted to just hear about the creator stuff. This might all just be him after this.
That's the podcast. Believe it or not, it's still coming. I know we are incredibly late. I'm sitting on it. I'm waiting for the perfect time to upload it. Basically, better than I expected. Stay tuned for more updates on that. Obviously, I'm not the first or only YouTuber to launch a 24/7 channel, but we're adding a few bells and whistles that kind of make it unique. Stay tuned. Currently working on more guys and more jackasks on the channel. We're also working on a 24/7 always-on channel, and that one's turning out really nicely. Better than I expected. Stay tuned for more updates on that. Obviously, I'm not the first or
ReactBot TV. Is it going to be his bot the whole time? That I would think is slop, but we'll see. Let's see what he comes up with. Yeah, I don't know. So ReactBot is again, if you guys haven't seen the videos, I highly suggest you go to Jack's actual channel to see like what they built with ReactBot. I think it's meant more for streaming, okay? And I will say, like, if you watch this, again, he paid people. I think he paid 2 different people to actually create React Bot, so it's not like something that's created with AI, which I will applaud him on that. I'm glad it's not just AI slop. The problem is, I think YouTube already has too much of this shit, and a lot of people are starting to use it for streaming, and I think that's what it's really meant to be. But do not be shocked if you start seeing channels that are just stealing React Bot and then just using it as a reactor to create other slop channels. And then freaking Jack ends up becoming what he hates the most. Or he actually created something to help what he hates the most. And I personally don't like stuff like this. We saw it with Kwebbelkop, right? Kwebbelkop is literally making an AI person of himself. Now, that's not exactly React Bot, but I just want YouTube to be human, okay? I'm tired of all this filter. Now, people might be arguing, like, oh, what about VTubers? VTubers, which freaking Jack disrespected, which are better than freaking React Bot, I'll just throw out there. VTubers are real people. They're just behind a PNG character or a 3D model. Like, they're real people. Iron Mouse, all of these people, Garagura, like, they're all real people. They're not bots like React Bot. So, it is funny. I love the fight that Jack is fighting here. I do think that, look, reaction channels are going nowhere. I'll be honest with you. Everybody knows the Juicy V2 channel. If you guys haven't been watching that, I'm actually about to be finishing Vita, which is old school. Jack probably, if he sees this video, remembers what Vita is. I'm finishing my 30 days of Vita pretty soon. Obviously, April's almost over. But over on that channel, you guys know I was doing really deep dive type of videos for a really long time, and I had 2 videos that I wanted to always release. I don't know if they'll ever come out, but I gathered so much information on both of them. But again, just putting the time and effort into those videos and having them like just not ever become anything, because again, kind of like Jack is doing with this creator feature the creator program, which I think is great. It's hard to get eyes on those. Like, you put all your heart and soul into these videos and they never get watched. That's how I felt with a lot of my early videos on that channel. I was going to do a video about, one was going to be about OnlyFans and the craziness behind it, and 2, another one was going to be about reaction channels. And it was like a lot of good and negative when it comes to reaction channels, because I genuinely don't think all reaction channels are bad. I do think the ones that he usually goes after are the bad ones. But I also think a lot of people enjoy reaction channels because it's a way to relate to other people. Like, they want to see if other people reacted the same way to something they enjoyed, like they did. I think it is like a community building thing. And I think that's the only reason why reaction channels become so successful, is because people want to see other people react to things. I mean, even like, take reaction channels out of this. How many of us watched like those freaking dog sees his owner come back from the freaking military after 4 years? We all watch those videos. Or like, kids see their parents for the first time after 3 years away, or grandma gets a surprise visit. Everybody loves reactions. Like, they love just people being joyful or laughing or whatever, mad. And I think that's why reaction channels are so popular. But I think Jack's main concern is that we're not crediting people correctly. And I think, a majority of my videos, because I don't think it's been every single one, I'm pretty sure I have not credited some people, definitely there should be like link in the description or a pinned comment or something that showcases like, hey, this is the original creator. And I think that's mainly where he's coming from. But I do just find it funny that I think he's fighting a good fight, but I also think he's participating in a bit of slop with React Bot. Even though it's something he's created, he's kind of putting out there really something we don't need on YouTube anymore. I think YouTube has enough bots and enough AI on it. But hey, people seem to love it. But anyways, so yeah, go definitely check out the, what is it? I already forgot what it's called. Credit the Creator newsletter. I signed up for it. I actually also submitted a video for it. So we'll see if that happens. And yeah, I'm interested to see what 24/7 Jack is. You know what I mean? Whatever that's going to be. Again, because yeah, 24-hour channels have always existed. I'm sure it's going to be all the other people that do 24-hour channels. It's just like your backlog of content. I could probably do that because I have so much content, and it's just a loop of all your content just constantly going, which is a good thing to have sometimes for people that just want to have background noise. But I hope it's not React Bot content. I will say that, because I think that is not good for the platform, in my opinion. But that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. That's my reactions. Also, I am trying to think of new ways and new stuff to react to instead of just doing movie trailers. Look, the reason why I liked doing movie trailers and stuff like that for a while is because usually the big companies, nobody cares if they're losing revenue. It's just trailers. It's stuff for movies. It's promos. I don't think anybody cared. But they also are the ones that like slap down content creators the most. So I can't really rely on those kind of videos. So I do kind of want to find creators that are cool with reactions and stuff like that. I'm always cool with also taking down videos. I think I probably need to promote that more. If you're a creator and I react to one of your videos and you're like, hey man, can you take it down or whatever? Go to I would need to see it from the actual channel, but just leave a comment and be like, hey, could you take this down? I would have no problem with doing that. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. But I do want to react to new stuff if we are trying to maybe revive this channel in the future. But yeah, just got to find that new content. But that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you in the next one.